got out of that, but I think if you hadn't got the point, you'd have been fuming, because that was a game that really you should have taken all 3 points.
Yeah, I was 86th minute or whatever it was, had a look and said to Luke, if we lose this game, then it's going to be. I would have been feeling angry and disappointed. I think it's the least the players deserve today. I thought they dominated the game for a majority of it, created some good chances. A little bit anxious in front of goal for the first however many minutes, but as the game grew on, they got better and better in the final third. And I thought, yeah, the boys deserved it, so I'm more pleased for them more than anything. I thought the game got a little bit, after we conceded, it got a little bit ragged for the first time for 10-15 minutes, and that was disappointing me more than anything really. We sort of went away a little bit from structure and became a little bit, as I said, anxious and lost a bit of discipline, but after that I think they recovered mentally. Physically we looked really strong towards the end. I thought, if anything, once we got the goal, we had 2 really good chances. Bailey and Carlton headers inside the box, we could have won the game. So in terms of resilience and mentality, really positive to come from behind and do that. Physicality, fitness-wise, they look great. And yeah, I think it's a good point against a decent team that are going to be again a really good team in this league at this level, against the manager and the staff got a lot of respect for, and they try and play the right way. And I was speaking to Darren after about it was a really good game of football. I thought it was a really good game. You know, if anyone's watching it, it was a good advert for League One football. I think 2 teams who were trying to play, and I think we got at the minimum of what we deserve really. Yeah.
And the goal could have graced any football ground. That was great interchange of passing, and then Bailey Carlton, who defensively we know can bring the ball out of defence, he can pass a football, but he hasn't done that too many times. He stroked it past the goal. We done his clips yesterday actually with Bailey, and he had 3 really good chances in midweek against Northampton. I think he's playing a position that really suits him, that will get him inside the box or in the final third a lot. He has technical qualities that we all know about that is really, really superb, that not many have. I said early on in pre-season how well he's come back. He's lost a lot of weight, physical condition great, done a lot of work for his mentality, and he's been really patient. So he deserves the chances he's getting now. If he shows that composure every week, you know he's going to get his a fair share of goals as well. But I think the minimum we require from the defenders is to really compete, to dominate their opponent. I thought he was excellent defensively as well. So Bailey's come a long way in a short period of time. He needs to keep improving now, keep pushing himself on, as does everyone. I thought Warren, the other side, was excellent for his first league start. I thought he was really, really top. So yeah, really pleased for Bailey. He deserved it. And the goal, you know, that's not an example to the players of being really calm and patient and playing the simple things in the final third, then I don't know what else we can show them to prove that, because I think, you know, Callum, when he come on as well, he had a real composure in that final third, and he's got that attitude in the final third where he'll try things and he's patient. So Matty done great when he come on. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. In the last bit they relaxed, strangely enough, when we 1-0 down they relaxed in the box, and we had a couple of really good link-ups, interchanges of play in and around the final third towards the end of the game. We got in the box a few times. But luckily for us, the goal is top draw, really, really good. It's a great finish, and he deserved it for his work before that. You mentioned Sam Nombe in the week before the match. Had a great chance in the first, right at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Just things like that, easy composure and something.
Yeah, I think credit to Sam, because no one else gets that chance. Nico is incredible throw from Lee to assist him in that. Sam's got there, managed to get there just before the goalie. The goalie's managed to get a bit on it, and it's allowed the defenders to get back and just get a touch on it. I think 2 or 3 games down the line, Sam probably scores it, but we're getting there physically. Everyone, you know, it doesn't happen in the first game after a long pre-season. So, but yeah, I was pleased with Sam. He sets off a lot of our press. He's got a lot to work on in terms of in possession and movement and recognising where the space is where he can hurt people. But he's willing to work. He's open to learning, and we'll have to keep improving him. But out of possession, he done a hell of a job for us today, and that's why he comes off knackered after 70 minutes. And then we're lucky to bring on someone with the quality of Joe Mason, who definitely helped us in and around the box with his link up.
We must be fairly positive. It's a good performance. First day of the season. You've got players to come back at
Yeah, lots. So that's, I think, I said that to the guys in there, the players, that I'm pleased with a point. There was still a lot of frustration for me in some of our play, but I said to you guys all along that it's not going to click in the first game. We've got Danny Harvey's been away for 10 days and not done enough work with us on a training pitch to produce his top performance. Lass, since he's been here, has had 3 games and had 1 training session, so it's really difficult, and we're trying to do as much on video as we possibly can. So a free week will be really good for us this week. And then, as I said, you know, you've got the other guys who are here, and Regan was away as well. So we haven't got as much work or detail into the players as we would have liked. So I'm really pleased with the performance. But the most pleasing thing for me is how much improvement we can make and how much work we've got to do, and some of the players that are going to return to the fold as well.
Standard transfer question, anything happening?
No, always on about the transfers, Toby, huh? No, not at the minute, not at the minute. The update's the same, we're still, that the bids is still open for the player, and if the club starts change, it changes. Until then we have to go to the next one in the line, and everyone's looking for a striker, so it's really difficult. We've got people ringing us to see if we got any strikers they can have. So yeah, it's really difficult, but it's still in play. I'm delighted with the players we've got at the minute. They give us everything every single day, every game. The intensity they show is fantastic, and if we can add one more to that group, probably. I think that'll probably be it, the final piece in the jigsaw, if you like, and we're still trying to do that. But as I said all the way along, got to be patient and make sure it's the right one.
Dean Lewington obviously shows that the passion's still burning in him when he was trying to battle with the referee.
Yeah, he's yeah, you call it passion, I'm not sure I'd call it that, but yeah, no, Dino's been brilliant all pre-season. He was great today. He leads by example. He takes so much, him and Lee Nichols take so much, Jordan Houghton, they have to have so much courage on the ball and composure. They set the tone for us, really. So yeah, Dino's in the best physical shape I've seen him since he's been at the club. Since I've been at the club, it's a credit to him and the hard work and how much he believes in what we're doing, how much he buys into it. Such a clever player, and I think a lot of people in football undervalue or underestimate the importance of that experience, that know-how, the intelligence, the game understanding that he's got. And we're extremely grateful that we've got him, and we can use that and utilise that to the best effect for our football team. So yeah, he needs to calm that down sometimes, but it's part of Dino and it's part of who he is, and yeah, I wouldn't change him for anyone.
You always spoke about how much of a leader Carlton Morris is in the dressing room. You could see there was a challenge that David Kasuma put in on the edge of the penalty area, and he was the first one over there, clapping him and telling him well done. How massive is that to have that, leaders all over him?
Yeah, Carlton was superb today. I thought the way he takes the ball, he's running 70 yards back in the first half to win a tackle. He epitomises in terms of character what we need to move us forward and to improve us. And it's up to us to make sure we get him the goals now that he deserves and needs to add to his game. But he's such a big player for us, so important in the build-up, defensive set pieces, in the dressing room. He really is, he's a proper character, and he really leads by example on the pitch, and he has a great way of in the dressing room of making everyone feel really important. It's a human quality that he has, a personality trait. I saw that in him at a very young age, and he has a way of making everyone feel involved and included. So he's really important, and talk about culture and environment and all that stuff. He's a massive part of what we're doing and where we want to go.
Another player who I've noticed around really, because obviously he's not kicked the ball for you, is Richard Keogh. I mean, he's here today, he's sat on the sidelines, he's watching the warm-up, he's chatting to the staff. He's fit in straight away, hasn't he?
Yeah, I knew he would. So bringing Keys into the club was about the culture, about leadership, and obviously what he brings on the pitch, which will be huge for us eventually when he's fit, which is not far off. But he's been to every pre-season game. He comes into every single team meeting. He'll stop his rehab to then come in and then go back out and do it back on the grass. Yeah, he just wants to do everything. Yeah, he wants to do. I mean, we involve everyone all the time, but he'll physically stop his session to come over and quickly and have a look at bits he'll need, and then he'll go back to his session. So he's at an age and experienced enough to know what he needs, what he wants. But everything I thought he would bring, he has done, and that's even without even playing yet. So once he starts playing, I'm sure he'll become even more of a leader in the group. He believes completely in what we're doing, wants to learn, comes into the office a lot to ask us about different things, what he's observed, what he wants, and he wants to come today. So for us, it's it shows what he wants to do, what he's about, and he'll be. I said it all the way along. I think people have forgotten about him because he's signed really quite early for us, and then he hasn't been on the pitch yet. But he'll be a massive signing for the football club, and he's already added so much.